But let's now move on to more history that's happening this weekend. It's a big, big weekend for Kenya, guys. Safari Rally is back and the world's eyes are on Kenya, particularly Naivasha. Arocho, you were still a young guy during the last Safari Rally.
Oh, wow. Well,
there was a baby.
Well, I remember it was quite involving as a young man then, because we used to make vehicles using carton box and metal stuff just to celebrate Safari Rally. For me, it's coming back when I'm now in my middle age, and I'm really happy that it has been a process. For the Safari Rally, it has not been an event. It's close to 2 years of lobbying, making sure that everything is in order. I've seen the group of Mike Okinyi and the team. They've been going to Naivasha at least once or twice every week to make sure that everything is in order. So basically, it's an event that is going to bring back the glamour, bring back the pride of Kenya, and of course, the pride of the continent, because this was a show that cannot be compared to any other show. You can do, they normally call it what these young men, they play their games,
esports.
Yeah, on social media and all that. But this is practical. The vehicles running and everybody seeing what's happening. And I'm so happy that the government has taken it to itself to make sure that this event is a success.
Arocho, you have mentioned Mike Okinyi. He's actually joining us live from Naivasha. Mike, can you give us a sense of how the atmosphere in Naivasha is? How prepared are we really for the WRC Safari Rally?
Thank you, Bukami. As you said, we're coming to you live from Naivasha. We never expected this to happen because we knew that Safari Rally will be back. We knew the magnitude of the event, but I'm sure anybody who was born after 1980 or 85, thereabouts, have no idea what Safari Rally is all about. I think in that studio it's only Arocho who can give you the nostalgic memories of Safari Rally. The rest of you, I'm not so sure, including Raburu. I am not so sure that you know what Safari Rally is all about. Right now, what we are talking about is that the drivers have started arriving. Sebastian Ogier, who's the defending world champion, as well as Ot Tanak, those ones have arrived. And actually, they spoke to us yesterday evening once they arrived, and this is what they said. Just listen to them.
I'm Sebastian Ogier, and I'm the Rally World Champion. Definitely, very, very excited. It's going to be a all new experience for us. I've never been to Kenya, I've never been to Africa, so for sure, for me, it's a lot of things to learn. And yeah, I'm excited to discover the road. It's a different challenge from what we use in Europe. I'm here, so yeah, looking forward actually, and definitely a very special event in the championship. I've seen just some videos and footages, but actually not so much. So obviously, yeah, when I was a kid, I saw some footage from DV when WRC was last time here, but other than that, really not so much. So tomorrow we do the recce and hopefully we see some more. My message is I hope you're going to enjoy. I hope everybody is very happy to see us back. For us, like we say, we are very excited. Please stay safe also, keep some distance with the cars. It's always can be dangerous, but enjoy the show, and I hope everybody's going to be happy at the end of the week.
Well, Bukami, that's the two drivers, top two drivers. They came in a private jet, not like anybody else. Their cars already arrived like 3 days ago. And of course, I am Team Toyota. I can tell you for free. My guy there is Sebastian Ogier. We are waiting to see what they will do. What is really important in this Safari Rally is that all the drivers have a rough idea of what is coming on board. If you look at the clips from before, if I just show you what the rally routes are from the ARC, at the Africa Rally Championship Equator Rally, which was done like 2 months ago, we used 60% of the roads for Safari Rally, 60% of them, which means 40% is not there. But the drivers are talking about Kedong, Soisambu, and Sleeping Warrior. 3 stages that will give them a rough time coming into this Safari Rally. And we are going to look at, from today and tomorrow, they are doing their recce. Then the shakedown is on Wednesday. So when the shakedown is on, that is at Kasarani. Then Thursday, everything moves to Naivasha. This is the epicenter of everything else. We know about international events, but we were not prepared, Mukami, for what photos coming in. The protocols, for example, are very, very strict. We're going to be tested every 2 days between now and Sunday, including rapid tests if we discover that there is a positive case of COVID-19. We can't rule it out. It might happen. Touch wood, it doesn't happen. But everybody else is being tested. We are in a bubble, which means we don't interact with anybody else from outside. Even you, Mukami, if you come into Naivasha right now, you will not interact with us. You will not interact with anybody who's associated with Safari Rally. So we hope that our drivers will give us a good test. They are saying that they might have a small advantage in terms of the routes. They know the routes. One of them just passes behind me around here, but it's not an advantage. That advantage will disappear within 4 minutes, because once the international drivers, which are categorized into P1, P2 and P3, meaning P1 are the manufacturers, the Hyundai, the Toyota and the M Sport team, which is Ford, those are the P1s, and their horsepowers are crazy, 400 horsepower. If you're looking at that into a car, and our cars are a bit 100 or 150 lower than that. So if you thought that our Onkarais and Baldev Chagas are fast, my friend, you've not seen anything yet. So they're saying that the most important bit for them is to finish in the top 10. Winning will be, let's not kid ourselves, it will not be that possible. So I will give you updates every other time from Naivasha with everything else that is coming in. Those two drivers that came in last night will be doing their recce today and tomorrow. We hope that we'll be allowed to speak to them after that, but that is at the prerogative of their teams. If the teams allow us to speak to them, then well and good. If not, then we'll have to wait until we interact with them at the mixed zone to hear what they have to say about this rally.
Mike, maybe you can tell us a bit about spectators. For people at home who actually want to attend the rally, what's the protocol that's happening right now?
Number one, it's not been officially announced that spectators will be there, but from what messages we are getting, it's clear that spectators will be allowed. It will not be very easy to block out people from getting to the spectator stages, but the spectator stages are very, very, very secured. I think you have to go in about 2 hours before the first car passes, but the rules will be changed a little bit different for this one, because you have to go in much, much earlier. This is because of the COVID protocols, the testing, the social distancing and all that needs to be done. And the stages have been marked. Right now in Naivasha, there is no single hotel or Airbnb that is available. Drop down to Nakuru, it gets even worse. Everybody else is parked there. We have information that there are already 30 buses filled from Uganda. Ugandans are crazy about rallying, so about 30 buses have already been filled. Those are the ones who are organized coming for this event, but we've not looked at the others that will be coming from around the country. So spectators will be there, and they're insisting all through. We've been told that please, anybody who's coming for the rally, let's talk about safety, let's talk about safety on the roads, social distancing and all that, because we know what happens during rallies. We'll all clog in at the same time. We'll leave Nairobi at 4 o'clock in the morning, so all of us on the road, then we'll be going back at the same time. So it's easier to stay around Naivasha and the environs than we leave or get in a systematic manner. And that is what will be enforced by the security agencies here, which is a multi-agency operation here. We're talking about the AP, we're talking about GSU, NYS, all these people. Those will be the marshals that will be telling guys where to park and move. I think Kedong will be the most important stage, and that is on day 2 and day 3, because Kedong is right next to the highway. If you look behind me, the bushes out there, it's around behind that place. That is where it will be easier to access, because it's right next to the road. Guys can park right inside the highway. When you just turn into Istanbul, you park there, then you can walk to the spectator stage. It's pretty safe, because that one is closed and you don't have to drive within the route. So Mukami is going to be very...
Okay, we seem to have lost Mike, but I think he's managed to give us so much information on what is in store this coming weekend. Swilla, how exciting is it?
It's exciting, and he's summed it up pretty well, breaking it down for us. And for me, I think it's a win for Kenya, because again, we are reinforcing our credentials at the international stage. Remember, there's been a lot of lobbying, as he said from the onset, and none other than the president himself, the patron of this. He went out of his way to ensure that everything is up to place. He went to Naivasha himself just to inspect everything. Ambassador Amina has been really also leading from the front. So I think it's a chance for us. The performance notwithstanding, I don't mind if our rally drivers don't emerge among the top 5 or the top 10. For us, it's a win already that we are hosting this and we're back to the series. That's all that matters for us now.
And Shitara, a lot of companies actually came out and sponsored a lot of the local drivers. I know Kenya Airways is there, KCB is there, Safaricom is there. There's so many people who've come behind the drivers ahead of the weekend.
I think they are all seeing the value of it. And as we have always said, I have some bias in football, but Nick Mwendwa can learn something from what is happening in the organization of all this. The organization of golf early this year, the Magical Kenya golf, now the rally. Now people will start asking, why is it that these people are given preference? Why is it that these people are given like, it's how you present yourself. Look at how this thing has been presented. The corporate Safaricom, KCB, they feel confident in investing in it. You heard a rally driver there saying that this is my first time in Africa. Kenya bringing someone for the first time in Africa. You see, that pride we are talking about, who will not want to associate with such? So this is a gospel that we might pick even to our other sports. Let's have that discipline. Let's have that decency. Let's have that accountability. And everything will flow. And that is where the driver will also say the terrain might be different from Europe, you see. But I'm happy to be here. So let us market Kenya as a destination where you will find experiences, not that picture that when you are told, welcome to Kenya, and then someone will start thinking negative things. Let's market Kenya as a destination that you will arrive, the security is good, you'll find very warm people, you'll find very accountable people, and people will trust you with their money. That is what we are talking about. For such corporates to invest in such, they have a lot of confidence in the organizers.